Hello, I'm Sean, and welcome to the Lehigh Cement Camden plant. Here at Lehigh, safety is our #1 priority. This video is designed to make you aware of safety hazards you may encounter while visiting our site, and to give you important information regarding our rules and policies. Please pay close attention to the information we go over in this video. Your safety and the safety of our employees depends on cooperation from all our visitors at this site. Failure to follow these rules and policies could mean removal from this site. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your Lehigh Cement contact here at the facility. Like most facilities in the United States, the Lehigh Cement Camden plant is federally regulated by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, commonly called OSHA. All workers at our plant have completed the OSHA 10-hour training course for general industry, which is based on the OSHA 1910 standards. As a visitor, you will also be regulated by this agency and must follow their standards. In addition to our site-specific rules and policies of our site, you are expected to observe and comply with all OSHA regulations at this facility. After parking your truck inside our delivery silo, please enter the truck driver office and sign our BOL form. Due to changing hazards on our busy site, all visitors are required to have an escort. Please stay with your escort for the entire duration of your visit to prevent any unsafe incidents. Your escort will provide you with directions on how to avoid hazards during your visit. Leaving your escort could result in denial of future requests to visit this facility. Unescorted access can only be granted upon successful completion of this video training, completion of the sign-in process, and obtaining permission from your Lehigh Cement site contact. We follow a strict zero-tolerance policy as it relates to drug or alcohol use in the workplace. The use or possession of alcoholic beverages, drug paraphernalia, or illegal drugs is not allowed on the premises and is grounds for immediate and permanent ejection from the site. This includes being under the influence of intoxicant drugs, alcohol, or medication that would potentially affect your judgment or impose a risk to yourself or others. No firearms, ammunition, or archery equipment are allowed on the plant property, except as provided by state law. Hunting is not permitted on this property. The work performed at this site is dependent on a variety of equipment used to maintain operations. All vehicles at this site use a right-hand traffic pattern, unless otherwise directed by posted signage. This means that, unless otherwise indicated, you should drive to the utmost right side of the road. Remain alert for mobile equipment that may be sharing the roadway. Remember, mobile equipment has the right of way, even for pedestrians. You must be careful around and watch for heavy mobile equipment. The operator may not be able to see you due to visibility limitations. Large equipment may have blind spots. Be sure to give equipment plenty of room to maneuver. Pedestrians should always pass in front of mobile equipment and only after they have established a clear and acknowledged level of communication with the operator. Wait for their indication to proceed. Otherwise, assume that they cannot see you. There are designated paths for pedestrians to follow. Please use these paths whenever possible. They are indicated by yellow posts and yellow painted lines throughout the premises. The minimum personal protective equipment, or PPE, required at this facility are hard hats, safety eyewear with side shields, safety toe footwear, high visibility reflective Class II outerwear, and leather work gloves, or other types as required by task or chemical exposure. Please refer to our SDS manuals for more information about proper gloves for particular chemicals. It is your responsibility to immediately report any accidents, injuries, near misses, or unsafe conditions. Some incidents require rapid notification of outside agencies, and timely notification is critical. In the event of an emergency, the Lehigh Cement Camden facility has the capability to assist in basic first aid and notification of emergency personnel. Contact 911 immediately and notify any employee or your site contact. This facility uses a series of warning alarms in the event of an emergency requiring evacuation. These alarms consist of 4 sirens and electronic alert tones. These alarms are tested periodically. Always assume that these alarms are signaling an actual emergency. If an emergency should occur, you will be directed to appropriate assembly and evacuation areas. Follow your escort's directions at all times. This may include being directed to a designated rallying point. Stay with your site representative to receive further instruction. And also, be prepared to participate in a head count at your assembly area. When using our SafeRack system, please follow these steps to ensure safe usage. To lower the gangway, first check the area around it to make sure there are not any objects or equipment in the way. Release the gangway locking mechanism by pressing the foot lock at the base of the upright. Slowly lower the gangway using the handles on the top handrail. Lower the unit until the gangway end tread is approximately level with the surface to be accessed. Adjust the chain stops and lock into the chain stop keyholes on both uprights. To raise the gangway, depress and hold the footlock at the base of the upright and pull up on the nylon rope attached to the right side of the gangway body. The footlock will engage when gangway reaches its stored position. Finally, verify that the footlock is fully engaged when storing. The Transportation Worker Identification Credential, also known as TWIC, is required by the Maritime Transportation Security Act for workers who need access to secure areas of the nation's maritime facilities, vessels, and others who require TWIC. The fencing around the edge of our premises cannot be crossed unescorted unless you possess a valid TWIC card. When you enter the delivery silo, you will hear several horns. The first tone you will hear is at the entrance of the silo and indicates that the equipment inside is starting up. After you pull into the silo, if you hear one horn blast, it means to stop. If you hear two horn blasts, that indicates that you need to back up your truck for proper alignment. Remember, you are our best safety tool here at Lehigh. Use your eyes, pay attention, and look for hazards. Use your ears and listen for machinery and warning signals. And use your mouth. If you see a hazard, report it. Your cooperation in following these rules and policies will help maintain a safe workplace. On behalf of Lehigh Cement, I want to thank you for your work here. Have a safe day.